Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
Girl, Carlos keeps giving us 2 shows a week, so I'm gonna keep roasting. Today he's got on Charmaine from Black Ink Crew Chicago, who won't be coming back this season, and that at least is a bright spot to wake up to on a Friday, because I was tired of her and her lack of plot line. You got your sissy with the lightning bolt earring? Now move on. Ooh, child, he finally got his ads right. He ain't even doing the reads himself. He got real commercials. Go ahead, queen. Is Charmaine the face of Black Ink Crew Chicago? No, that's Rai. I mean, she's there. She's been, having sex on sync since day one, but I don't know if I'd call her the face. I feel like Rai and Kat were the face for a moment, and then you kind of became the face once, she slept with him and he wanted her off the show, and so did their girlfriend. So Charmaine still has the tattoo shop. She's just no longer working with Black Ink Crew. I feel like she got her radio show, she got her business, she got her name out there. I would consider her a Chicago celebrity, and I think that's all she really wanted. Like, maybe she could do another show, but Black Ink Crew Chicago got too messy. They were trying to make it New York, and New York was original and real and authentic. Black Ink Crew Chicago was always produced, and everybody knew what it was, and they were ready to get on. So Sissy King sniffed out a story and hurried up and got Charmaine on the line. Let me get the exclusive. Let me see when she posted this, if I'm not blocked. Okay, March 23rd, she cussed out Ryan. Here's what she said March 23rd. At Rai. It's the narcissism for me. I never said one bad thing about you. Wait, hold on. She's got that rasp to her voice. I never said one bad thing about you. But I see you big mad. Nothing new. Word on the street is you can't stand my success. I never had a man be jealous of me until I met you. It's gross. That's your show now, so focus on how you're going to keep it without me, buddy. Don't hate on me. Remember all those times you told me you were by my side forever? Pepperidge Farm remembers. And the whole time you were having meltdowns with production asking why does the storyline always have to be about me? I still played nice with you and tried to charge it to the game because we all know how you have those female tendencies. Woo! With a high pony. I have nothing but respect for what you built, and I sure wasn't going behind your back all mad about it. Who does that? Now all I hear you're telling people that I wouldn't have my success without you. You think VH1 bought the show because of your boring ass? No, we all built that together and you rode our backs for the longest on your show. I hope the guys can see how you're not a real friend at all, more like an opportunist. I'ma stop right there though because the rest of the things I heard about you isn't for the internet. Sucks that I had to do this because I truly love your family and your staff, but you're not going to continue to play me. Go have another tantrum about this post. Girl. Oh, Lord, her audio is terrible. She sounds like she's on a tin can. A tin can with cricket service. So he first asked her, why'd you quit the show? I gotta rewind it and see what I can get through the garble. So Charmaine said editing got kind of weird, and it did. It did. Like with that whole thing where they said you slept with Van, that was odd, and then they kicked Van off the show. How they edited things with Rai and Kat, and just timelines not making no sense. We ain't even gonna talk about Thor's bussy. I will never forget, I was on an Instagram live with Bondi Blue, and she hadn't seen the video yet, and I told her to look it up. And I said, girl, have you ever seen a man send a nude like that before? And she looked into the camera and she said, not from that angle. With true confusion on her face. Oh my God. Shout out to Bondi. Oh, that was funny. Because, I mean, that phone was up under the undercurrent. It was very Cordelia Booty Toot Stewart. Booty Toot Stewart. She said, I started doing better outside the show. I got my show on GCI. I have an iHeartRadio show. Now, she thinks she became bigger than the show. You opened up your own shop, just like Puma opened up his own shop. I don't think that makes you bigger than the show. I feel like if your shop had been successful and the plot line wasn't you always messing stuff up. For the 2 seasons you had the shop, it was always Charmaine with her funky shop issues. I mean, no equipment, could barely hold on to artists. The artist was always irritated with you. You brought in the British girl to help, then you was battling with her. We knew your radio career was keeping your household afloat. And Neek's money. She said I filmed season 7A. Not season 7B. So she filmed half the first season, basically. So that way they film all year round rather than like Housewives, they just film for 4 months. They've been doing that on VH1 for a while where they'll give you half the season in the winter and then half in the summer, or half in the spring, half in the fall. She said they were going to make her look worse than Rai Rai, and since Rai Rai looks terrible, that makes her look awful. I mean, you have been looking pretty bad for the past 2 seasons. Now that you've got children, reality just ain't for you? Or was the network just pretending you couldn't run a business and you were tired of going along with it? Inquiring minds want to know. We also want to know about that light situation with Elise Carlos. So anytime, honey. Anytime. Have her on. Have her on. Oh, God. She really brought up, I didn't want this girl working in my shop because she was sleeping with my friend's boyfriend who was also in the shop. You really gonna act like that was a real plot line? And also your business? Because if you're an employer, you can't just be firing people because, he went and dated somebody I didn't like. You can get sued for that. You really are upset about the colorist plot line that she threw out, which nobody was buying. Now, you talk about what happened last season. You've been on this show for years, and you surprised that production set you up? It sounds like you've got more of a beef with production than Rai Rai. She said, I lost 3,000 followers since last season, so I'm no longer benefiting from the show. So basically, because she called Dre a ghetto and people got in her ass, she said, I'm leaving the show. I think you should have known better than to say that. Whether or not you thought that was how she was acting, there were many other words to use than ghetto. You could have said, okay, she wants to act a fool, let her act a fool. But you've known how shiesty production was ever since they set you up with Van, and you still felt like they were going to not use the footage you gave them against you for their profit? You stupid. So Charmaine was really hurt that they would stab her in the back. But girl, they tried to mess with your marriage. They tried to lie to your lightning bolt, or at least put your business in the street. So I don't understand where this shock is coming from, because production already showed me who they were then. Look at what they did to Sissy 4. They showed his cervix for a quarter. I'm shocked that you're shocked. I want to know where all this shock is coming from, because you knew you were in the bed with snakes. Then when you got all bit up, you just, you bit me? Me? That's why I stay away from reality. Them people do not have your best interests at heart. So Charmaine shot one little goodbye scene for season 7B, but she felt uncomfortable because she's like, I don't know what they're going to do in post. I don't even have to say something offensive, but they could edit it that way. So apparently the fans were getting in Charmaine's ass and bringing up that sink fucking she started the series with. She said, I had forgotten I had thrown my snatch on a sink, but Pepperidge Farm remembers. She says she only slept with one person in the shop, but I'm sorry, Rai didn't hit it. I mean, we know Ford didn't. I could see you with Van. I could. I mean, you were fucking dying while you knew he was with Ashley on a sink in the shop. Sink pussy is unforgettable. So Charmaine said she had other stuff going on with other businesses that she was successful with, but they just focused on her failure at the tattoo shop. Well, honey, it's a show about tattooing, not broadcasting. However, she said they casted the people to work in her shop and she didn't actually hire them. And she specifically requested a brown-skinned girl, and that's who brought up the colorism. So because she wasn't their real boss, it was easy for them to manipulate the cast and turn them against her. I don't know, I still think if you had supplies in that Joker, they might have been happy to tattoo. Back from commercial break, Carlos said, I thought season 1 was amazing, but season 2, when you came in on 100, it felt fake. Fake like Portia's tears when she got caught after she was sent a cease and desist. Fake like those tears? You would know fake, wouldn't you? So Carlos still thinks Charmaine was the star of the show and wondered why they put it around Rai. Apparently because Rachel had a baby by Jeremiah. So they thought they could get a little star power, but then she pulled out and probably wishes Ryan had too. So that's why she was in a little bit of the first season, but in none of the second. So season 3 is when Ryan punched the producer and when Carlos stopped watching. But let's not act like that punch wasn't warranted. Ryan punched the producer because the producer set him up to have Cat Tat there and tell his girlfriend, you know they hunched 6 weeks ago. They could have just let her ass find out when the shit aired, but oh no, not them. They had to set up a confrontation and had the whole cast talking about it and forced Charmaine to go over and tell the girlfriend what was going on. So that's why Ryan was pissed. I would have been pissed too. Keep your nose out of my relationship. What the hell, Carlos? Obama from the city and now he's in office and what that means for What? When did they bring up Obama on Black Ink Crew? When? When did they do anything political on Black Ink Crew? At least on Black Ink Crew New York, they met with a few city council members. Girl, leave Obama out of this. So Charmaine was so produced, she couldn't even walk into a room normally without saying, hey, it's your girl Charmaine. Kind of like Bobby Lights with the woo. So that's production. Okay. Oop, shade. Charmaine said, look, I worked and parlayed the platform. There's still people on the show that ain't got shit. She said season 7A, Rai was having a problem that she was shining more than he was shining. She was having babies, married on the come up, while he's fucking his best friend's girl. So Charmaine started getting a producer credits the 7th season along with Rai. And that's what set him off and made him put his hair up in a high pony. Oh, then they cut one of his scenes to put her scene in. And you know he loves his camera time. Charmaine, I'm so sick of you and your wishy-washy ass backhanded compliments. There is no beef with me and Ryan, although he can't stand my success. There is no beef. We were texting the other night. We can't stand each other, but we're fine. Girl. So Charmaine says she ain't never going back. And I think, you know what, now that you're really in broadcasting, now that you're on the radio, parlay that into another show. I think that you have outgrown Black Ink Crew. Now that you've spread it out like your legs on a sink, I really see you have gone from sorority girl to businesswoman. And I applaud you. Will she return to reality TV? She said, well, like Monique Samuels, I have reality TV PTSD. She said, yeah, she wants to continue. She just can't keep doing Black Ink Crew Chicago. So, okay, Charmaine, get ready, because he's going to pitch to you Love and Marriage, Chi-Town. Ooh, and you are married with 2 new babies. Reality, oh my goodness, Carlos King is the cleanup woman. I can see it now. Ooh, you crafty little sissy. Girl, and she lists off her family, her businesses, her radio career, her stories to tell. Okay, all right, we get it, y'all pitching a show. All right, well, that was the shit. It was a cute little interview. I'll give you that, Carlos. I talk about you like a dog when I'm here twice a week for my check. I'll see y'all soon.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly. Allegedly. We gotta talk about the you. We gotta talk about the unit. About the unit. We gotta address what the hell's on your head. Say it again. We got to address what the hell is on your head. One more time. What the fuck is that? Is it a welcome mat? Is that a dead cat? We gotta talk about the unit. Yeah. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It's been in my head for years. I figured I'd do something with it today. I had a few moments. From the streets of New York all the way out to Vegas, it doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're famous, because you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. No, you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. Yeah. Backpedal and pussy pop. Backpedal and pussy pop. I want you to beat my ass. Beat my ass. I want you to beat my ass. I want you to put fist to the face. Fist to the face. I want you to whoop. I want you to kick. I want you to beat my ass. 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 Okay, she got a hit with that one. Oh, wait, no, that was me. That was me. Anyway, it don't matter. So, as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.